try it again. Is everything in sync? Let's see. Let's try it again. Is everything in sync? Oh, everything is in sync. We Gucci right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and go live on Instagram right now then. Make sure we good. All right, chat. We had some technical difficulties in the last stream, so just trying to get everything sorted out. Yo, what up, man? I see y'all in the chat on IG, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Sorry about that, the last stream. Once again, like I said, technical difficulties. But yo, we about to do this debate. So first and foremost, okay, everything is good. Audio is perfect. All right, cool. Let's wait for a few more people to get in. We had a lot of people come right into the stream last time, so we're going to wait until people come in to get started. But while we're waiting, let's go ahead and hop into the intro, man. Let's go. Could understand out the door. All right, we are back, ladies and gents. So we are streaming right now on all platforms, pretty much Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Tonight, man, it's debate night. So I know y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all like, yo, is he really debating Will Smith? Well, we are, man. But not the way you're thinking. You think that, I mean, yeah, I'm the big G. Of course, I'm the big G, guys, but not that big of a G to get Will Smith to come on here and actually debate me. It doesn't go like that, bro. Actually, I don't even think he really even takes interviews. His last interview was the Red Table Talk, and we all know what happened there. No, he had some other interviews, of course, that we're going to react to. So what we're doing is we're reacting to some things that Will Smith said, and I'm literally going to debate the points that he made. So he did an interview with, I'm not even sure the person, but it was a very coddled interview. Not too many challenging questions and stuff like that. But, I mean, that's Will Smith, man. He could do whatever he wants. Bad Boys 4 is out. I definitely didn't go to see that, man, and probably won't. And I was a huge fan of Bad Boy 1 and 2, but when 3 came out, I'm like, man, these guys is getting a little old. But you never know, man. Maybe if I have some downtime, I may check it out. Who knows? But let's get into the sponsorship for today. So, guys, I am sponsored by T.H. Hanley. Let's go ahead and get right into that sponsorship now. Watching this right now, you're one of those guys, you're approaching a girl, you're always fumbling and getting rejected. You're probably thinking like, is it my confidence? Is it the way I conveyed myself? And it could be. But I know one of the things that most guys seem to always forget about is their skin. Having good skin makes a big difference in how the woman is going to view you. The first thing they see is your skin, man. So I recommend T.H. Hanley. That's our sponsorship for today. And I'm not just recommending this product because they're our sponsorship. I recommend this product because I actually use this product. I've used it before they even hit us up to do the sponsorship. Don't take my word for it. They have over 10,000 5-star reviews. I recommend that you start off with their level 1 system. They got all the basics. They have the daily wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 and a PM moisturizer. So go ahead and get this product, man. The link is in the description. It's the first link in the description. And since they're sponsoring us, man, they are giving a 40% discount. Yes, 40% off. And then if you become a member, you get 20% discount for life. Lifetime 20% discount, bro. You can't beat that deal. Now I'm back to regular schedule pro. All right, we are back. So everyone that's in right now, we are currently live again on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So here's how this is going to go. It's Wednesday, so we do live debates. I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction to what Will Smith said. But other than that, if anyone wants to join this stream, go ahead and click the link in the description. It's the first link in the description. And it's to join the virtual live stream. Go ahead and click that link. And then you'll go ahead. Actually, it's the second link in there. You'll see it. It'll say to join the live stream. Go ahead and click that link. And you will see, you could go ahead and join the stream and we could talk about whatever you want. If you have any points of contention with anything that I said, you have disagreements. If you a hater of No Fugazee podcast and myself, join the stream. Let's have a discussion and let's talk about it. But let's go ahead and get into this Will Smith clip here, man. I seen it. It was interesting. I'm like, you know what? Let's do a little reaction to it and debate his points that he made. So this convo is going to get a little deep. So put your headphones on and pay attention because I'm going to break it down precisely. Go ahead and bring this up. See if I could put it on a double screen here. Let's do that.
Listen to this man, Will Smith, break the infinite game down perfectly.
You just realize none of it can make you happy. Once you've bought everything you want, and there's literally nothing on earth else that you want to buy. You know, I just wish that was a gift that everybody could have because there's nothing that material can do to satisfy you. Right? It's like drinking salt water, right? Like you'll never get enough. You're just going to make yourself more and more thirsty. Right. You know, I'm in that phase of my life that can actually be scary. When you realize that no relationship, that no money, that no kids, that like there's literally nothing that can make you happy. That happy is an internal, full frontal contact with your dark night of the soul, and you reconcile that you got to make happy in here. You got to make happy in here with none of that stuff.
Damn.
You got to take happy to the people you love. You can't try to get it from them. You know, and it's like you got to take happy to work. You're not going to get happy from work.
Listen to this man, Will Smith.
All right, so chat, I mean, y'all heard that. And what's funny, it sounds good. I'm sure none of y'all have anything. Y'all probably like, Cooley, Will Smith actually said something good there, man. He was spitting game. Well, not exactly. Let's break it down further. One, yes, it's you know, you want to love self, but you don't want to develop a solipsistic view of self by thinking the world revolves around you. So when he says that you want to get love within, that's true. You want to love self, but you just don't want to, you know, have a view that you're really thinking the world just revolves around you. Also, what he's talking about here is materialism. So worshiping materialism, buying a lot of clothes, buying the cars, buying 3 to 5 homes, buying jets and yachts. Materialism is fleeting, guys. It's fleeting. You don't get any happiness from things that are fleeting. You'll get a short little dopamine hit, but you won't feel satisfied until you get your next dopamine hit. But in his situation, I think, what is he, almost a billionaire? He probably bought everything. So he's like, God dang, I can't even get any dopamine hits from these things by worshiping materials. And most, you know, men really don't have this view until you reach a certain height. I would say women, they kind of worship materialism. This is why 80% of consumer debt is from women because they buying stuff all the time. They be on Amazon just like hours. Instagram and Amazon got your girl because chicks be on there buying everything. So now this is a very secular view. right? So we're going to go ahead and play the clip again, and we're going to break down kind of each point he was saying. So we're going to play parts of it, and I'm going to pause it, and then let it play. So let's get it. Also, once again, if you are a hater or you have any points of contention or you just have different opinions, the link is in the description to join this stream, this debate show, but I am doing a reaction. So feel free to go ahead and join the stream. You'll see it. If you click in the description, it's going to say link to join live stream. You go ahead and click that link and I'll bring you up. Let's go ahead and get into this again.
Will Smith break the infinite game down perfectly.
You just realize none of it can make you happy. Once you've bought everything you want, and there's literally nothing on earth else that you want to buy. You know, I just wish that was a gift that everybody could have, because there's nothing that material can do to satisfy you.
Okay, let's stop it right there. So you hear Will Smith. That is true. There's nothing materials could do to truly satisfy you, because it is fleeting. You'll just be searching for your next dopamine hit. Now, here's the thing, how it's like the problem with worshiping materialism. It's the same. It's a very secular view. And when you don't believe in something higher than yourself, then you're going to be like searching for that next dopamine hit. So where he went incorrect is he said that you want to search and find love within. That's fine. You want to love self. But what you really want to do is you want to love outside of yourself by helping other people. You got to think about it, chat. Normally, when you do good things, that's when you feel the most happiest. That's when you feel the most joy. You know, giving money to someone that need it, you feel good about yourself. Opening up the door for an old man or old lady, you tend to feel good about yourself. Anytime you can provide a service to someone that's in need or do any good deeds, you feel good about yourself. So that means that happiness and peace and love, that comes outside of yourself. It's not inside yourself. These is all external sources. So the problem with secularism is that if you don't believe in God, there's a problem with meaning, because the meaning that you create the meaning that you create for yourself will be too thin for you to handle suffering. You got to think about it. If you're suffering and you don't believe that there's a God, then any meaning that you're creating for yourself, it's like you're only looking for self to overcome that suffering. This is the problem with secularism. Secularism makes you find meaning here on earth, which means suffering has the ability to defeat your own meaning. But every other religion helps you locate meaning outside of yourself. You got Christians, you got the Muslims, I think even Hinduism makes you find meaning outside of yourself. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know about Hinduism too much, but let's just stick with Christianity and Islam. That helps you find meaning outside of yourself. And when you're worshiping materialism, you just find it's fleeting, very fleeting. But if you're secular, then suffering will actually destroy your meaning in life. That's what it is, chat. That's what it is. So when it comes to the things that Will Smith is saying, it's a very secular view. Now, if anyone doesn't know what secular means, secular just means that that's religion separated from the state. So like, think about it. Back in the 90s, when you said the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff like that, you could say God, and you could even do some. Back when I was young, we even prayed in school at certain points. But when the world started becoming more secular, what they did was they banned God and religion out of schools, out of any public spaces that the government tends to pay for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, Will Smith points of view was very secular. So it sounds sweet. It sounded good on paper. When you heard it, it's like, yeah, I get this, man. And he's going deep. I got to love self. Incorrect. You do want to love self, but you just don't want to have a solipsistic view of self. You want to seek a higher purpose, and you want to love that. It's very simple. As human beings, in order for us to operate in life and become successful and just kind of live in a casual, nice, peaceful life, we have to be subordinate to logic and reason. Meaning that we got to reason with one another. We got to have a logical mind to accomplish things. If not, then it's going to be chaos. But logic and reason has to be subordinate to something. And secularism, they're only subordinate to logic and reason, and barely that. Because if you had any true logic and reason, you'll know that God is real. But okay, chat. I see some people in here that wants to join the stream, so we're going to get some people in and do some debates shortly. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and get into the other sponsor for today, Black-owned company. So we're going to get into this video now, and then I'll be right back with you in 40 seconds.
Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us, ready to buy, or to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software, $100, and starting pricing for high-end software, $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyers protection guarantee.
All right, let's get to it. All right, we are back to regular scheduled programming. So I just reacted to the Will Smith debate. A lot of y'all say, bro, you're really debating Will Smith? No, man. Not debating Will Smith. He's not going to do a debate with Cooley. He'll get obliterated. He don't want none of this sauce, man. What you think this is? But yeah, so if you want to go ahead and debate, go ahead and click the link in the description, or not even debate, man. If you want to call in, join the stream, because usually I get a whole lot of supporters that joins the stream too. If you want to chop it up with me, it's Wednesday. It's a chill show. So that's what we are doing today. Other than that, quick update. I do got something special for y'all too. So y'all been asking for it. See that? Let's go ahead and put that in the camera. Right there. These are the Mr. Main glasses, and these are dropping this week. This weekend. These are the famous glasses that I wear. And yeah, man, you see the tag still on them. They're official. They're crispy right now. So these is dropping this week. So Friday, these will be available and will be released. Also, we got merch. So we already sold out of the merch before, but we restocked. So we got more. You see the No Fugazee logo, the new logo? You also see the slogan, God over man, man over woman, woman over children. So merch, y'all been asking for the merch, bro. So merch is dropping this Friday. We doing a podcast with 4 lovely ladies. We actually didn't do one last week because we had some systems we had to update. That's why when I went on to the stream, it was all messed up. It was that latency that was going on. But we're going to go ahead and do 4 to 6 girls on a panel on Friday. So stay tuned to that. All right, we got some people in here. We're going to start bringing them up. Yo, you are live with No Fugazee. State your name and where you from.
My name is Lee, and I'm from Ghana, West Africa. I'm sure you know us. Can you hear me?
Foley, your audio is very low. Very low. Speak up again. Or if you have your AirPods in, maybe take those out and put your phone on speakerphone.
Yeah. All right. I think. Hold on a second.
Go ahead and get that figured out, and then I'll bring you back up. Okay? You got it figured out? Okay, we're going to let him go until we get that figured out. All right, chat. Yo, Foley, you said you from Ghana. Go ahead and get your audio figured out. It was just extremely too low. I couldn't hear you really at all. Actually, let me check my volume. Yeah, my volume is up in my headphones too. I couldn't hear you, so that means that the audience couldn't hear you. So once you get that figured out, I'll bring you back up. But other than that, as far as to finish up the update, so yeah, podcast this Friday. Got some ladies on the show. We got a few links in the description too, chat. So let me go ahead and go through those links with y'all. So to join this stream, you'll see the link in the description. It says a link to join stream. If you want to join the stream, if you are a hater, you want to debate, if you are a supporter of the podcast, you want to chop it up with me, click that link. Then we also have the link to be a member. So click that link to join the membership. We got 3 tiers: gang, hitman, and mob ties. If you support this podcast, you want to continue to watch it grow, go ahead and click that link. Also got the link for one-on-one coaching. If your chick is withholding sex for compliance, if you're lacking masculinity, or if you're in a situation and maybe your girl cheated or you cheated, you got caught, and you want to know how to regain frame in a relationship, or whatever the situation is, go ahead and click that link. I do couples coaching, dating and relationships coaching, and also media and marketing coaching. Currently right now, bro, we hit 200,000 subscribers in less than 2 years.
No Fugazee.
That's crazy. 200,000 subscribers in a year and a half. God definitely has been blessing the show, and I appreciate y'all for supporting, man. So click that link if you need help in media and marketing. I got you, man. I've been going viral ever since my first podcast, actually. That's what's been making it grow. My first episode went viral. All right, let's see who we got. All right, let's bring, Jan, go ahead and put your camera on. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up. And Foley, I see you back in here. I'm going to bring you up too. But Jan, put your camera on. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. You are live. Can you put your camera on for me? No cam? All right. I'm going to put you back in the queue until you get that figured out. Let's go ahead and bring Foley back up. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast, man. Where you from? You said Ghana, right? Okay, he's frozen. All right, he's frozen. All right. We got some more people in here. Let's see. Let's get to the next person. Nope, that's Foley again. Yo, Foley, I see you came in twice again, man. Both of them are frozen. It could be the service, man. So get that figured out, and I'll go ahead and bring you back. As far as Jane, put your camera on, and then I'll go ahead and bring you up, and we could have a discussion. Other than that, chat, we got a lot of people in here right now. So, if you want to join the stream, actually, we live on Facebook, too. Let me check out Facebook. There be mad people on Facebook. And I know all of y'all ain't supporters. Some of y'all definitely hating. So I'm going to need y'all to click that link so y'all can get this heat. Hold up. Okay, Foley, I see you coming back in here. All right. You know what? We're going to do something new today, too. since we are doing a debate stream tonight, we are going to go on TikTok. We're going to go on TikTok, and we're going to go ahead and go in some of these TikTok rooms and debate some of these feminists and stuff like that. I think that'd be a good idea. Also, Twitter as well. They got the Twitter spaces. We're going to go ahead and barge in some of these rooms, see what these feminists and secularists is talking about, and challenge their views on things and their philosophies. So while I'm waiting for more people to come, I see y'all in here, but none of these. So everyone that came in, I just seen 3 of y'all come in just now to join the stream. Nobody's camera is on. So, and I can see it before I bring you up. So first put your camera on, and then I'll go ahead and bring you up to the stream. Got some people in here that scared to show their face. But all right, let's hop into TikTok real quick. Let's see. Okay. So how this is going to work, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen when I hop into one of these rooms. Let's see here. Going to live. Who hopped in here? Let's see. Foley. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast, man. Can you hear me? Yep. Nah, man. You need to be in some Wi-Fi or something, man. Your service is trash. Big trash. Let's get to the next person. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. Throw your camera on for me. You are live. Nope. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like fourth person or fifth person that came on. Foley could be a supporter, though. That nigga look like a supporter. Supporters is cool, but we do want to get some people in here with some different. It's gonna be a challenge. All right, let's hop into one of these TikTok rooms and see what we got going on here, man. Let's see. Vegan ethics debate. Oh, this is a good one to hop in. This should be fun. Nope, not even allowing anyone in. Let's see if we could do. Type in debate, live debate. Oh, nah, let's go back. Found one. Pfft. Okay, it's a lot of these rooms, but a lot of lives. Wait, what's this debate? Civil debate talk. Let's go ahead and hop in here and watch this one. I got y'all, chat. Hold up. We about to share my screen right now. Hold on. Let's see.
I did. I blocked him because I didn't know what he was talking about when he was like 20 banned accounts. I was like, bye.
Okay. I just went ahead and hit join.
Right.
Let's see if they go ahead and add me in. Hold
First
up.
of all, like, and then second, like, you observe people. That's kind of weird, bro. It's sus. Super sus,
Where's
man.
that? Where they join, Jonah?
It's not new. Aaron, come up on the panel. It's not new. I promise. I promise it's not new. Pookie dookie.
Pookie dookie.
New to you, but it's been around for a very long time. So.
Okay, where do I hit the join, John?
But yes, y'all go ahead and come join the panel. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You can come up here and talk. Yeah. If you have a problem or if you want to debate or talk about it, please join the panel. Like and share. Let's get some problematic people in here.
Oh yeah, we about to join. We about to join. Hey chat, we about to join this right now. Hold up. No, that's the follow, John.
They just have Columbus Day.
That's the upload.
Columbus Day got changed to Indigenous Peoples Day. So, yeah. But yes, they should be lit too. Celebrate everybody first.
All right, chat. I'm trying to figure out how to join this now. It's different on a desktop.
Oh, let's see. Yes, y'all come on and join the panel. Y'all don't be scared.
Get coins? No, I don't want to freaking get no coins. How do I join this junk?
Killian, check your connection because it's not connecting spooky dookie. Just request again.
No. I don't want to follow. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let me see.
Period.
No, what the heck is that?
Why are y'all so shy? Y'all still have a lot to say in these.
Listen, I'm trying to join your stream so I can roast you.
Come on up here, y'all.
Chat, let me know how I join her stream on TikTok.
Oh,
let me see.
Oh, all right. Let's try you again, Killian. Okay, there you are. I can see you now.
All right. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good.
Theater mode, no. Picture
All
in.
Right. Again, I don't want this to sound like I'm attacking anybody, but I really don't understand why you would want to glorify Juneteenth as a holiday, because, and I've been doing some research and I've been doing some reading about this because I don't want to.
Airbang Studios Live was disconnected. You can watch other live videos. Dang, her live video or she probably blocked me. All right, let's go ahead and get out of that. And I did figure out how to join. I joined it, but she added someone else up first. All right, so I see Justin Lawless. Let's go ahead and bring you up. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast, man. Where you from?
What's up, big dog? I'm from Denver, Colorado.
That's what's up, man. Talk to me. What you got? Are you a hater or a supporter?
Hell no, I've been supporting. I actually, I bounced on Fresh and Fit. These motherfuckers is charging everybody out the ass just to watch some entertainment. But
oh yeah,
yeah. So you got me. I'm a long time follower now.
Long time. You said long time follower. We don't want to steal any followers from Fresh and Fit, but that's interesting. So you said that they were charging money to just watch a stream.
Yeah, like it went from Rumble to after Rumble, you got to join their locals or some weird stuff like that, and it's like $75 or whatever just to watch some stupid girls act dumb. But
just to watch them, it was $75.
Yeah.
Okay. But don't they normally stream fully on Rumble, or they would take down the stream on Rumble?
They stream, but once they get to maybe an hour or an hour and a half, they cut the Rumble stream and then they make everybody go to locals.
Okay, that makes sense. Got it. So, and I thought locals and Rumble, I thought that was joint.
That's what I thought. That's what they said. But you can't join the stream unless you pay them on locals.
Okay, I see. So they put up a paywall to. Okay, man. Fair enough, man.
Yep.
I mean, they've been doing a podcast for what, 3 or 4 years now, and been killing it in the game. And I know since they're demonetized off of YouTube, they're putting up paywalls to collect that bread, because it does take money. I see why they do it, because it does take money to keep a show running. But what's going on, man? What you got for me today? Talk to me.
Shoot, not a whole lot, man. I got a question. I can't remember exactly how you were explaining it, but I was talking with an old friend of mine, and she was saying something about how the man doesn't dictate, or the man doesn't basically dictate what the sex is going to be from just his sperm.
Okay. The man doesn't dictate what the sex is going to be just from, and you said a woman said that?
Yeah, some lady. She's an old friend of mine and stuff, but
yeah.
I can't remember
her explanation.
Huh?
What was her explanation?
She was saying something about when women are born or something like that, the eggs that they have or something like that, that their eggs are the ones to determine the sex. But I thought it was the man has like both of the chromosomes in him, right?
Yeah.
The X and the Y?
Man has, yep. The man has the X and Y chromosome. Woman has 2 X's. So with that being said, the woman has that X chromosome, and if the man, whatever semen makes it into the egg, if it's an X chromosome, then it's going to be a girl because the woman holds the X. If it's a Y chromosome, then it's going to be a boy because the woman has the X, and then it's a Y chromosome semen meet in that egg, and it's going to be a boy. So the man does determine the sex of the baby. That is true. So what she was saying was just false, man.
Okay. And then I got one more question for you. Does it say anywhere in the Bible, in the New or the Old Testaments, that God, he's okay with you having more than one wife?
In the Old Testament, does it say that God is okay with people having more than one wife?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying? There's no scripture that I've ever heard where it's God saying you can have more than one wife. No. In the Old Testament, people had more than one wife.
Yeah. That's
what they did. But no, I don't think of, in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I got my supporters in here. I'm not a biblical scholar. I read the book, but I've never seen anywhere where actual God said, man, you can have more than one wife. Yeah. Any other questions though, man? Good question. Good question.
Yeah. One quick one. It's, I've been married for like 4 years now. And, it just seems like if I'm not given something, then I'm not getting respect. And my wife feels like I have to respect her first, or I have to show her love and respect first for her to reciprocate that. Do you know, basically in a marriage or in a relationship, what comes first?
Yeah, so you're saying that you are in a relationship and your woman is saying that you have to give love so she can reciprocate that?
Yeah, and I do give love, but I'm just, I would have thought that you got to give the respect to the man for the man to love you. Or is that not right?
Good question. So I mean, let's break it down. I would say if we're just speaking, let's go all the way to the beginning, because manipulation kind of happens when you focus on the effects instead of going to the root, the cause. So God made man in his image, right? So man was here first. From man, God made woman. It also says in the Bible, God made the woman. What's the passage? I can actually pull it up because I don't want to misquote it. But it goes something like, God didn't make the woman God made the woman for the man, but it's not vice versa. But let me see if I can pull up that passage. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong, or help me out here, what verse it is. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't steer you in the wrong direction since you have some good questions, man. Let's see. What passage is that? No. Yeah, well, never mind. Forget about that part then. But anyways, yeah, so forget about the whole Bible scriptures and the Bible verse. I'll just speak in general, right? But yeah, so God made man first, and then from man he made woman. With that being said, in the dating process, when you are courting a girl, normally the man pitches themselves and the woman advertises herself, right? So, I mean, the man is pitching himself to the woman. So he's normally talking kind to her, giving her nice, good gestures and trying to show her a good experience to get the number, to then take her out on a date, etc. Right? But right from the beginning, like, a relationship is complementary, right? So with that being said, things need to be reciprocated right off the bat. So that's what I would say, because it's a relationship. So if you're talking to a chick and she not reciprocating the attention, the love and stuff like that, and the respect, it's kind of like, move on to the next, right? But yeah, and you would know too, like, think about it. If you're walking up to a woman and you're pitching yourself to a woman and she's not interested, you're going to move on. You're like, all right, I'll try with another chick. So if you're in a relationship and you're showing love and she's not reciprocating, that isn't good. You want to go ahead and, obviously
it's like I show
something
love.
is going on.
I show love, but I guess it's just I don't give her enough emotional feelings, or just like telling her every day that she's beautiful, or that she just that I love her or whatever. Like, I feel like I do enough.
I get what you're saying, and because you're speaking about your situation personally, how long have you been with this woman?
We've been together almost 7 years, and we've been married for a little going on over 3 years.
In the beginning, in the first 6 months or the first year, was she reciprocating her love back to you?
Yeah, she was. She really was, until I feel like until we just had 2 twin boys like a year ago. And after that, it just seemed to, like, if I didn't check off everything on her list that I need to be doing for her, then she don't show me no appreciation, no respect, just a whole lot of just short little things under her breath. Is
she withholding sex for compliance?
No.
Okay, so meaning that, like, you could, if you ever like make a move at her, she's, willing to give up sex whenever you feel like it or whenever she feels like it too. Like, she's not like, oh, well, my stomach kind of hurt today. No.
Nah, none of that.
None of that. Okay. So it's really just she's saying that she needs more. Well, no, you're saying that she's not giving love back to you and attention back to you.
Yeah, just like no respect or appreciation. And her last relationship she was in, her last marriage, she got cheated on or whatever, and divorced him or whatever like that. But I feel like it's her past trauma that is making me suffer, and now I have to just do all these crazy things that are just like not necessarily electives, but just I don't know, small things here and there that, like, I'm a man. I you know what I'm saying? I don't know that every 20 minutes or every here and there I got to tell her pinch her butt or what. I don't know, that just all kinds of stuff. I'm just not too romantic or like emotionally communicative with her, I guess.
I mean, but you were in the beginning. So here's the thing, right? I mean, it could be a multitude of things. Women are complex creatures, like you said. It could be the fact that maybe she's dwelling on some past traumas. That could be the case. Also, the fact that she's treating you differently now, you got to look at yourself though, right? You got to self-reflect. What have you been doing? Did you do anything different from before she started acting like this to now? Like, can you look in the mirror and be like, well, maybe I lost my job, or maybe I wasn't doing this, or maybe I wasn't asserting myself here? Were you still holding your masculine frame, and then randomly she just started not showing love and started being disrespectful?
No,
where did the switch up happen?
It was I had lost my job, but I still make money and I still provide. But since the boys have been born, she just got this new job for the school district that she just can't afford to lose. So instead of paying $1,200 a week for daycare and this and that and stuff, I've been being here with my boys, and then I also run my own. I have my own business where I restore fences, like power wash fences and stuff. So I'm still
Let me ask you
working.
a question, Justin, and then I'll get to because I got a lot of people that came in. I see you, MJ, and I see other people that came in without any cameras on. Go ahead and come back in, man. Join the stream, and I'll bring you back up in a second. But MJ, I'll bring you up in a moment. So that could be a thing, right? So when did you lose? And this may be a discussion where we can get into it in more detail. But quick question for you. When did you, so when she started changing up and she started disrespecting you and showing less attention and showing you less love, was that around the time when she started working or when you lost your job?
Around when she started working.
Okay, there we go. All right. So this is what I talk about on my podcast. Women not built to be working. The reason why they're not built to be working, because they're going to give everybody else hell when they're working. They're going to change up, man. And what only thing you could do in this situation, man, I would definitely recommend that you click the coaching link in my description so we can speak in more detail, because it's certain things that you can do to improve based off your masculinity, where it will convert her view of you, meaning that it would convert it back to where she's actually loving you and showing you appreciation and things like that, even though she's working. Yeah. And we can get into that in more detail. So I would say click that link in my description, man. Sign up for some one-on-one coaching. I'll be more than happy to speak to you, and we can go through it, step by step on what I would recommend that you do. But don't give up hope. It's definitely, you're married, you've been with her for 12 years. It's definitely a situation that you can flip around, even though she's working. It's definitely a situation where you can flip around and she could still be showing you that attention and that appreciation and that love. So you're not in a bad situation because she's not withholding sex for compliance. If she was withholding sex for compliance, I would have been like, red flag, red flag, red flag. You need to, something got to change. I would have been like, yo, listen, I would have shut down the stream. Click the link now. We got to get the business. No, I'm playing. But right. Justin, I appreciate the support, man. I hope to hear from you soon when you sign up for coaching, and we'll get down to it, man. All right, brother?
All right, brother. All right, right on, David. Man. Thank you, man. God bless.
God bless, man. Have a blessed one.
All right.
All right, chat. Let's bring up MJ. Welcome to No Fugazee podcast. Where you from, and state your name.
How's it going, brother? My name's MJ. I'm from the Bay Area, California.
MJ, Bay Area, California. What's up, man? Talk to me.
I'm good, brother. So I got to say, I'm a new fan. I became a new fan. I found you through the Fresh and Fit podcast episode, specifically the one with Andrew Wilson on it. You guys were kind of across from each other. And I am, full disclosure, I am a member of this channel. But I got to say, I do have one contention with you. But overall, from what I have seen from you, especially from that one episode and the few episodes that I've followed up with, just kind of observing your ideology, right?
Got it.
I agree
first,
with a lot.
Let me go ahead and clear up a few things. I've never been on Fresh and Fit podcast, so I don't think you found me from Fresh and Fit. It was Rolo and Michael Sartain. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, bro.
Nah, no worries. So you're talking about Access Vegas. You watched that episode, and when Andrew Wilson was on there. Yeah, I like Andrew Wilson.
That is correct. Yes. And the reason why I think I kind of gravitated to what you were saying, I'm like, damn, this
Yeah.
guy lines up pretty well with what we've kind of pushed. That side of us, at least, I line up perfectly with Andrew Wilson mostly, and I do
Yeah.
also with you. I think because you approach it from a Christian ethic standpoint as well. You have a little bit of different methodology, maybe a different epistemology, but overall, you guys you kind of have the same angle, I would say.
Okay.
I
What's your point of contention, man?
Yeah, I'd say the one maybe sole point of contention. I see that you have like a coaching program, and that's great. I think that's a general good if you're trying to help men, right?
Yep,
I guess my
for sure.
question
Yo,
would be-
one second here. Hold up. Keep that thought.
Yep.
Chat, I'm going to go ahead and close down Instagram and Facebook. So if you're viewing this currently right now, come on over to No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. So I'm closing out Instagram and Facebook. Let me go ahead and close down these two streams. 1 second. All right. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so I guess maybe not so much a contention, maybe more so a question then.
Sure.
If you are doing these coaching things, which I think are great if you're trying to help men either fix their marriages or make it through this insane dating culture that we have nowadays.
Yep.
Do you think this can be done absent a Christian ethic being inserted in there somehow, or can this be done in a secular sense?
Nope. It can only be done with, I would say, with Christianity.
Okay, shit. I guess we don't have a contention after all.
Yeah.
Do you do this in your coaching programs? Do you attempt to insert that in there?
All the time, man. Like I said, so most of the conversations that I have with guys when I'm coaching them, or even when like the guy that I had on the stream, I just was asking them questions to see maybe, what his situation was like with his woman. Like I asked, is she withholding sex for compliance? Okay, not okay. All right, you in a good situation then, man. She's not doing that. All right, well, I see. You lost your job and she started working, and now you're at home with the kids more. That's the issue. So sign up for the coach, and I'll give you some actual steps so you can overcome that situation, because it's not the end for him. He could definitely receive that love and attention and affection from his woman again. But yeah, normally when I do my coaching, is never from a secularist standpoint. It's always from a Christian-based standpoint. All the time. I say it all the time, even on my podcast, that if you can only get so far with logic and reason, right? You can only get so far with logic and reason. But logic and reason has to be subordinate to something. So I tell my folks who I coach to be subordinate to that, and that's God.
Right. You got the hierarchy there, right? The hierarchy tree.
The hierarchy. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. So that's what my coaching is all aligned with, man. Yep.
One more question, brother. What would you prescribe then? By the way, base take, by the way, I don't think women should be working, period. I think they're a net negative in the workforce. To themselves and the workforce, actually. But the question:
I don't disagree.
What would your prescription? What would your prescription be to women and men? I guess distinctly for those two different sexes, to fix all this shit.
You mean as far as dating and relationships, or what do you mean?
Yeah. So I would say specifically the inversion that's happened. So there's a huge inversion. I'm sure you would agree. There's an inversion of roles. There's an inversion of marriage. There's an inversion of ethics and morals. Everything has been kind of flipped upside down.
Yeah.
After the Christian ethic, what would you do? What would you prescribe?
Yeah, I mean, what I would prescribe is finding God. So what I would, the only book that I prescribe, bro, I've read many books. I read David Buss' book, The Evolution Psychology. I read some of Rollo's book. Many books. The list goes on. I don't prescribe any of those books, though, when I do my coaching. You could even, I mean, the coaching is very private, but maybe one day I'll have a few people that I coach even speak about it. If they want to speak about it, I'll ask them if they want to speak about it, do a podcast with them, and they'll let you know that The only book I tell them to get is the Bible. It's for many reasons. It's because, one, you find purpose in the Bible, right from the beginning story of Cain and Abel, right? You find purpose there, and the purpose that you find there is that when you are, everything is a sacrifice, right? And if you're not giving up the things that you truly want, the vices, you want to play video games, the pornography, you want to beat your meat, those things that's like, those dopamine hits. If you don't give that up, you're not getting anywhere in life. You'll never be on your purpose. You'll really never be successful. What I say is people that don't give that up, they're usually very exceptional. Like they're exceptional in skills and talents and IQ. And they can, overcome those adversities because they're just smarter or better than everyone else based off their physical structure or their mental capabilities. But most people aren't LeBron James. Most people aren't Elon Musk. So with that being said, we have to operate from a standpoint of discipline. So give up your vices, sacrifice those things. And that's what that main story, like that, which is like what? 4 sentences, I think, the Cain and Abel story, a very short story, but it's so much game in that when it comes to discipline, because the reason why God honored Abel's sacrifices more is because Abel's sacrifices came from the heart. I mean, that it was things that he truly wanted, but he still gave it up. Cain's was like, I want this, but I'm gonna hold this for myself. God, you can have that.
He was jealous, right? He was jealous.
Yeah, but he was jealous. But those not even getting to the whole jealousy point. This is just talking about the sacrificing points, the discipline, right? Yeah. So Cain was holding on to the things that he really wanted. These vices he didn't give up. He would only sacrifice the things that didn't mean so much to him, right? So it's worshiping materialism when you look at it. Just like when in the beginning when I talked about the whole Will Smith thing. Anytime you worship materialism is going to lead you astray is because you get no true meaning from what's here on earth. You get meaning from what's here above earth by seeking something that's higher than yourself, something transcending. So, yeah, man. But what other questions you got, bro?
Let me see. Well, first of all, man, I'm going to be subscribing. I like what you got to say. Honestly, Godspeed to you and your mission. I respect what you do, and keep doing what you're doing. What branch or what denomination are you, by the way?
You know what? I'm not any denomination. I truly just believe in Jesus Christ. Yep.
Maybe both.
I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe I'm not Orthodox or any of these things, which I respect. I have respect for all of them that's actually, following God and faith. But for me, no denomination. I don't get into all of that stuff. I haven't even did my research on all of that stuff so much yet to really see the pinpoint maybe if I do want to be in a certain denomination. Yeah. But I'm like, I believe in Jesus Christ. And for me, for right now, my life has been going good and my family and everything and so forth. So, yeah.
I'm happy to hear that, dude. Thanks for the honesty, by the way. You're a base guy, bro. Keep it up, man.
Yo, salute to you too, man. Have a blessed one, brother.
You too.
All right, chat. Obstacles to opportunities. I see you in here, man. I'm going to bring you up shortly. We got a lot of people in here. I am going to try to hop back into TikTok and Twitter to see if I can jump in one of these spaces and debate one of these feminists or secularists. So we're going to try that in a moment, right after I bring up obstacles to opportunities. Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast, man. What's up? Welcome back.
Yo, what's good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
All right, good. Shout out to you, always out here. You got a little technical difficulties, but that's what happened with a one-man show. So
that's what happens with a one-man show, man. I had to close down that stream, and it kind of threw me off, but came right back. But what's up, man?
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, I want to have a good conversation with you. I think it's kind of focused on religion, and of course, I want to say I like what you really said. Like your relationship with God is direct versus what group are you with in particular. So that was very interesting that you said that. Let me ask you a question. For religion, from my perspective and my experience and what I see, I think as though a lot of people on the ground, let's say that are the messengers, the pastors and the individuals that are the leaders passing on the word. I think one thing that threw me off was just how they deliver messages. It always seemed like a defeatist message, like we're defeated, the devil's winning, we live on hell on earth. And for me, that kind of always threw me off. What is your mindset around that? Because I don't agree with stuff like that. I don't believe we live on hell on earth here today. I definitely am not of that perspective. Would you consider yourself to be of that type of approach about the situation we have at hand?
Yeah, no. I look at the glass half full instead of half empty. That's how I look at it. I know what you're talking about, though, man. They definitely have this very victimhood almost way of looking at things. I know what you're saying, man.
That's not how you recruit people. It seems like a losing story from the jump.
Yeah, and also when we're looking at it, it's like most of these churches are, in the small churches or even the big churches. I look at it like, even with the whole recruiting process when it comes to church, good thing you bring that up, because normally the people that they can recruit are the people that's like going through bad things. Mm-hmm. So if you can only get the people that's going through a downtime, and that's kind of like human nature, because when things are going very bad, we lose our job, we don't know, we don't know if we should go left or go right. It's like, God, please help us. That's kind of when human beings start looking at God. And I think the church is how they recruit. They go after those type of people. I think they should come up with different recruiting strategies and go after the other people too. Go after the people that life is good. I just got a new job. I bought a car. I got a house on a hill. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, try to recruit those individuals. But I think their only method of recruiting is kind of like viewing things as a victimhood, and like the world is being destroyed by XYZ. So come on over here. God will save you. But it's another way to recruit as well. Life is good. And guess what?
Yeah.
Life is better with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really, it's kind of funny. I ran a recruiting agency and stuff like that. But I think that there are different ways to recruit people to God and faith. So, yeah.
I think, regardless of, let me say this up front so nobody's kind of, flaming me once I say it. But
Sure.
Ye made an interesting perspective. That's Kanye West. When he was speaking about religion, he was saying that, it was outdated, meaning that as far as when it came to just even things like music and how the church actually, practiced the gospel, or how it looked as a building and the architecture and the structure, it just hasn't been updated, brought up to the culture or had new variations. Now, I'm not saying be with the culture and do what they on, but what I am saying is that I thought it was very interesting when it came down to the music and the sounds and having this different types of update. And I think a lot of times when people are preaching the gospel, they're not trying to update it and make it more appealing. Like you said, it's more victim mentality than more prosperity preaching and actually empowering individuals.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people victimize themselves, even from marriage and all these other things. It's like when I hear the church, it's nothing I want to be part of. I don't want to be a part of a faith that says I live on hell on earth. I believe and I think that I live on the Garden of Eden. I don't bite the apple. I think that we came far from where we used to be. And today is a brighter day than it was in the past. They used to sell people at the marketplace. Today you'll go and they'll sell fish. It's illegal. We've been out here fighting and our foot is on the devil's neck. We got one up. So as far as anybody trying to sell me the opposite, I think they're just trying to get me to bite the apple and tell me I'm not in the Garden of Eden, in my opinion.
My man spitting. No, that's true, man. That is true, man. I always say, like, one of the reasons why this space is growing real big, let's say Red Pill or the Manosphere or any of this men type of content, the reason why it's growing big is because it's actually very positive, very positive. And it's uplifting men by saying, yo, listen, I know what you're going through, but yo, you could be better. You could be a better version of yourself currently that you are right now. And I think that if the church is kind of maybe took a look at what we're doing here and how we're helping men and how we're, helping women, even though, most of the women I have on a podcast either got to kick them out or they butt hurt because they can't handle the truth. But speaking the truth is what's going to set you free. You know what I mean? No matter how it makes you feel or, if it rubs someone the wrong way, speak the truth. And I think with masculinity itself, Andrew Tate, for an example, I got a Bugatti, top G, but he got so many people to convert to Islam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So many people, because it's like you're looking at this individual that's driving a Bugatti, even though he got these cases and stuff right now, which, I hope he beats. But even though he's in a situation, it's still people. He was so inspiring to people because he was speaking of uplifting yourself, masculinity. You're doing this right now. You can only do 20 push-ups. Keep doing push-ups. By the end of the month, you should be at 50. Keep doing push-ups. By the end of the month, you should be at, in a few months, you should be at 75 in one set. A set of, you're satisfied working at this little job that you're doing? No. Don't you want a family and children? Don't you want a woman that, that's going to follow your lead? Get 2 jobs, get 3 jobs, or know what? Read some books and go back in on Indeed into the marketplace and try to get a job that's paying any more. Get a certification. So as many ways as human beings that instead of looking at the glass half empty, we could look at it actually half full, is because there's so many things that we could do to elevate our life. It has to be half full. Like, think about it. It has the glass, even for the people that's going through the worst situations. Your mother died. You lost your job. You got into a car accident. You broke your arm. The glass is still half full because it can only get better. It can only get better. So even when you take a step down, you bump your head, bro, you got tomorrow. You woke up today. Be thankful. Now you have your mind. You could, work to make tomorrow a better day. So it's like the churches definitely have to switch up the message to make it more motivating, to make it more positive, to make it more of a breath of fresh air than only recruiting the people that's having a bad day.
Yeah, having the worst day. And I think that's having the worst day consecutively. But I think that's what happens a lot of times. So even for a person like me who was ambitious, I was just like, man, the church ain't really speaking to me, no matter if I switch it up. And also, I like what you said on the last conversation we had when it came down to relationships. I'm like, hold on, man. You complaining about some judge in the state, but why is the state ever sitting over your household? It's because you went to the state and got that license. You went and compromised yourself. So at the same time, it's like we have these mistakes that individuals have made that even follow the cloth or follow the word. And I think that it's time for, some reckoning and some reflection on mistakes that men have made, because they tend to actually be speaking the loudest. And it's like, man, we need some innovation out here if the religion's going to do what it needs to do, if God is going to touch people. Because I don't put no man between me and God. I don't care what you say and what type of church you're under or what you profess to know. My relationship is direct with the Most High, period.
That is facts. Yeah, and it has to be that way. And the thing is, like, with all of these religions and stuff like that, like, I actually received the Holy Ghost. So when it comes to the I got to do more research, but like when it comes to like the denominations and stuff like that, I know they have like different traditions or rules and maybe different things that they follow. But I mean, individuals can have a relationship with God and you can go right to the source. Like that. This was the other thing that I really didn't like. Not say not like, but it really never resonated with me, and it always seemed weird. I guess with like the Catholics, where they talk to the other person, that's hidden behind what is it called?
The confession.
The confession. They go to a confession booth. I was like, bro, what is this? This seems like a scam. I'm like, this seems like a scam. What is going on here? Like at a very young age, I was like, this is scammy. Because this guy is a human being. Why would you go to the middleman? Like, why are you going to the middleman? I want to go to the plug. I want to go to the source. I want to go to the source. Straight to the source.
Hook it up.
Yeah, like. So, but yeah, man, that's funny, bro. But yo, good conversations, man. Yo, where'd you say you located at again?
Thailand.
Thailand, that's right, man. Calling all the way from Thailand,
in the southern
man.
part. Yeah, in the southern part. No Fugazee. Shout out to the shirt. Get the merch, man.
Yo, get the
stream. No Fugazee.
Yo, get the merch. It dropped this Friday. We restocked. Get the merch, man.
They need to remind us. Show the back. Yeah, remember that. Remember that,
man.
Just remember
the glasses is coming. The glasses fire though, bro. We got the Mr. Man glasses. You see that right there?
I didn't see that.
That's that good leather too. Then open these bad. These glasses that I be wearing. So they dropping on Friday, man. It's gonna be fine. You can get the shirts. The devil block. We should go. The demon blockers.
The demon, yeah. Let's brighten it up. The demon blockers.
Yo, that's funny. But yo, you could go ahead and cop a shirt and glasses. That's gonna be released this Friday. So everyone that's supporting, if you want to continue to watch this podcast grow, and yo, we want to do more traveling as well. We hit up Miami, but I got sick, so really couldn't stay there too long and do all the things that I wanted to do. But we went to Vegas, hit Miami. We got LA coming soon, and then we also have Atlanta coming soon, and hopefully something going down in Texas. Stay tuned to that. But yo, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. Always a pleasure speaking to you, brother. Stay safe over there in Thailand, man. I hope they like black people.
Oh man, hey, look, I'm living good, man.
You living good?
Yeah, just staying low key. You know what I'm saying? Peace, quiet, and freedom. That's what it's all about now. I done served my actual time. So shout outs to you once again, man. I appreciate it. And hey, guys, support the media you want to see, man. You gotta support it, because if not, then you're gonna get all that rainbow drops that you don't want to see. So you gotta support it, man. So shout out to that. I just want to say that before I peace out.
Yo, peace and blessings to you, brother. Have a good one, man.
Yes,
I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, chat. Yo, we got a lot of people in here right now. So what I'm going to do is let's see if I can go on TikTok and hop into one of these rooms and do some debates. I seen some people come in. We had it was like 8 people up here in the beginning when I had him on, and then everyone went off that wanted to join the stream, but a lot of them was no camera. So if you do want to join the stream, click the link in the description. It will say join live stream. You go ahead and click that link, and then you will be able to access the stream, and I'll bring you up if you are a supporter, like that gentleman there. If you are a hater and you don't agree with the things that I say on this podcast, come on up. Let's talk about it. All right, let's go ahead and hop into TikTok real quick. All right, let's see. Okay, let's get out of that.
Start of another life, and you should be honored the person.
I'm a mute it for y'all too for right now. Wait, let me see what they talk about.
So when they go into fight with each other, that's not.
She barely spoke English. All right, let's get into some of these rooms. Let's see where we at with it.
Oh my gosh.
1 second. Let me go ahead and close this out. Yo, welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name and where you from.
Kiara, I'm from PA.
Kiara from Pennsylvania. What part you from?
From Allentown.
Oh, you from the A. Why you ain't never come on a podcast? Why you joining the live stream?
I'm not popping out.
Oh, you were never invited.
No. I like
okay, we gotta have my recruiters do a better job then. What's up? Is there something you want to talk about?
I did.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I shouldn't be nervous, but I just wanted to piggyback off of what the last person was saying. You guys mentioned about like the Catholic Church and like how people confess to like the middleman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I looked some.
Well, your stream just shut down. Go ahead and turn your camera back on and your audio. I'll go ahead and move you out. I'll put you back into the queue. So then when you got that figured out, I'll see and I'll bring you back up. So, okay, Douchey. You good?
I'm clear.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
Turn your camera to
go towards the other side, like the other, flip the camera.
Or it should be something on a screen that you could press as well.
Okay, so basically, I'm not gonna quote it exactly how it says, but it says something about like confess your sins to one another, which is something that I was already well aware of. But it says like confess your sins to one another, and like in other words, it said like, the fervent prayer of a righteous man. Like, you know how they say like prayer is good and stuff like that, which it is. But like, I guess that person is perceived as a righteous man. And you are to confess your sins to one another. I mean, that's what honesty is. So I think that, just to piggyback off of what he was saying, and also,
you're saying that that's the meaning of the confession booth?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something like that.
I got you.
Yeah. And that was based off of like reading.
And like that's based, and you got that passage, what you quoted there, that was from the Bible. You know what verse that was from?
Yeah, I think it's from James. I want to exit out, but then I'm gonna be off the screen, and I don't know how to.
It's fine. You can leave it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I would say if you want, you could just flip your phone, and then it should be good. But yeah, so when it comes to that, it's like that doesn't mean, like, I would say that it doesn't make sense to really confess from a community standpoint, from a family standpoint. If you do someone wrong, you want to confess to what you did wrong directly to that person that you did it wrong, right? But when it's talking about, and then you also have to think about like therapy. Normally when people go to therapy, they're like, you know, telling the therapist everything. But they didn't directly speak to the person that they hurt, but they're speaking to the therapist. So logically, it doesn't make sense if you're speaking to a person in a confession booth, because it's confessing your sins, right? The things that you've done wrong, maybe to yourself, but usually when people sin, I mean, it's to self, but it's also to other people as well. So I still think it just logically makes sense to confess your sins to God. And if you did someone else wrong, confess it to that person. Because I think that it's more genuine then. If you're confessing your sins to someone in a confession booth rather than the actual person, well, are you really repenting? You know what I mean?
Word. Yeah, I get what you mean.
What other takes you got?
Another thing was what the last person was saying, just piggybacking off of that. He mentioned like the preaching styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, either way, it's so easy to criticize different styles of preaching. But if it wasn't to make you feel convicted, then it would be called gummy worm preaching. Don't they call it gummy bear preaching or something like that? They call it gummy bear preaching. So
I'm not sure what they call it.
Yeah,
okay, so
you're yeah.
Got it. So you're saying that when he was talking about different ways of preaching, he was talking about, you know, certain pastors, you know, they're preaching. Well, what exactly did he say? What point are you actually making?
No, actually, I listened to the whole discussion, and I just wanted to say, like, either way, No matter what kind of preaching or whatever audience or whatever pulpit you're listening to, if your heart is not open, you're going to receive that specific message. You're gonna have something to say about it in general.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. I actually remember now the convo. We were talking about
No,
preachers
definitely
that's
respect to the last dude, 100%. I'm just stating my perspective, like my side.
yeah, no, I get what you mean. And no, thanks for calling in and stating your perspective. So yeah, in regards to him and what he was, I remember the conversation that we were having. He was talking about we were talking about pastors not speaking like the truth, right? So like they're like coddling the way that they're speaking to people. And when we look at it and you say that, well, it doesn't matter how you're preaching the word, as long as it's being preached, then, someone can receive it as long as they have an open ear. I feel you. I think that that's the problem with, perception. Everyone perceives things differently. So you really don't know how a message.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure, go ahead.
But it's also depending on where you are in your walk too. Like, you can't just like pop in and like think everything's going to make sense. Like, it's about it's about, it's not always your timing, and it's about where you are in your walk. That's it. Like, in your faith walk,
Yeah. Yeah. And what I was saying is that's why I think it's just more important just to speak the truth. Because since you don't know where people are, like if I'm not a pastor, but let's say if I was a pastor, and I mean, I speak to people all the time, and the podcast is called No Fugazee, so I always try to be as truthful as possible, right? So if I'm speaking to someone, I want to speak truthful. I don't want to try to coddle what I'm saying or be sensitive to maybe how they would feel because maybe she's a little overweight, or maybe he's broke and he lost his job, or forget about the coddling and stuff. Let me just speak the truth. Now, if you can't receive it, that ain't my fault. That's your fault if you can't receive the truth. That's how I look at it, because like you just said, sometimes it's not their time, or sometimes they're not on that path to receive the truth. So, but the truth doesn't change for anyone. The truth is going to be here today, tomorrow, until infinity, because it's the truth.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the whole point is to really find your niche. Like, you should be able to know who you are. So many times I didn't know we go through tough moments and we don't know who we are, but you kind of have to just find your niche. Like, all right, so where am I, where do I fit now? What should I be watching? What should I be listening to? What should I be, and that's when you find your niche. Should I be speaking? Should I be making videos, talking to people? Should I be making some calls? Should I be, things like that? Or should I be blogging?
Yeah, you want to have a sense of, once you find your purpose, you'll have a sense of direction. You know what I mean? So you're young. How old are you?
I'm sorry, come again?
How old are you?
29.
29. Okay, you're not yet. Dang, you look super young. Thought you was like 20. Crazy. All right, 29. You Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Half and
Spanish. Half and half. Okay, so it's the black side. The black is doing, wait, Spanish and black or Spanish and white?
I'm half PR, half DR.
Oh, half PR, half DR. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, DRs, they definitely black over there. But anyways, what I was saying was you want to definitely have some direction and some structure in your life. And for any woman and for any man, we all get our purpose out of providing a service to other people. So by being in service to someone else, and that could be for a multitude of things. So maybe if you have a skill and you create things, music, or if you create jewelry, or if you create clothes, well, people need clothes on their back. Well, people need music, right? People want to listen to something good that's going to uplift their spirits. So whatever you do, I think that you don't want to sit on it, right? I think you do want to express yourself and provide a service to someone, whatever it is. So I think that's everyone's purpose, is to be in service to other people, to help out other people. So I think if you can find that, you'll be fine. Just like I'm doing this podcast, speaking to men and women, helping them out. And that's kind of my purpose. You know what I mean? So I think if you find that, you'll be fine and everyone else will be fine too. But what else you got before I see Phil Jr. I see you in here. But no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think we're good here. And I really liked how you said something about to give your best. You know what I mean? Because that's something that I've been pondering on a little bit. You know what I mean? Just, to give your best. Like, who wants your leftovers? At the end of the day. I mean, I eat leftovers. I don't mind leftovers. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes, to giving up some things and to try to better yourself, you do want to give up your best. Like, that's the whole point. You want to see change happen within you and around you. You have to give up something that it could be an addiction. It can be a lust. It can be a temptation. It can be something that, you shouldn't be getting into or listening to and stuff like that. So that was it. I just like how you said that.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to sacrifice your demons. Want to get rid of them demons and, find a light. But, listen, you're right in the Lehigh Valley. Where I do the podcast at is right in Lehigh Valley, too. If you want to be on the show, shoot us a DM at No Fugazee Podcast. We bring girls on live in person. And you seem like you... Speaking in faith, you should have a good head on your shoulders. We didn't really speak too much dating and relationships, but if you're interested, hit up No Fugazee Podcast on IG and we'll get you scheduled for the next episode. Maybe even if you want to come on this Friday, we'll have you on.
Sure. We'll talk about it.
Sounds good.
I was about to leave the podcast. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hang up on you. I was about to leave. I was about to leave the podcast, but I would have cut you off.
Nah, you're good. Have a blessed one.
Yeah. You too.
Yo, Phil, my man. What's going on, brother? Dean, Phil, I can't hear you. Turn your mic on. Okay, there you go. You good, bro? What's up?
Out here about the grind, about the work, man. You know what I mean? I jumped on and was, watching some things as I was getting set up. Heard a couple of things that I just wanted to address real quick. You know how we do, man. Just gotta bring the truth to the table and just keep it moving, man. But
yes.
Love what you're doing, brother.
Hey, Phil, man, I haven't. I think I missed you the one stream. You was coming in, but it was at the end. I was closing out. But I missed you that one stream. But what's up, brother, man? What you got for me today? What questions you got, or what you want to chop it up about?
No doubt. So I just wanted to, because last couple of callers were saying stuff, but the last caller, the young lady, she was trying to quote something, but without quoting it, correctly. So I just wanted to just bring a couple of quick points to the table, just to clear up some things when it comes to, Catholic aspect of seeing, you have to go before this and that, and then we can, get to anything. So just real quick. James 5:16, she said, so what it says is, confess your faults one to another and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So this is not where I have to confess my faults or preach. It says one to another. So
like to the person you've done wrong. Exactly what I was saying. And I didn't even know the scripture, but a logical man could just figure it out. That don't really make sense. Why would I be talking to a nigga behind a curtain, confessing my sins where I ain't do anything to him? He done nothing to me. Let me actually speak directly to the person, or let me speak directly to the person that I did wrong, but also let me also speak directly to the source, God.
Exactly. And that's why, it's pray one for another as well, because it all goes together, man. you was on it. But I definitely just wanted to bring the script and just let it speak for itself as well. You did. So,
That is no, I appreciate that, Phil. You always coming in here with the scriptures, man.
hey,
I
I
appreciate it, brother. Keeping me in check. Keeping me in check too.
praise God, brother. They say, one hand wash the next. Iron sharpeneth iron.
That's a
That's
fact, man. That's a fact.
But other than that, man, yeah. We definitely, man. I'm actually like I'm working towards starting something myself up here, man. Like I said, starting a podcast. I'm gonna start out with a reactions channel
Okay.
because just as I did right there, man. I want to where I see that things need to be corrected, and it's just gonna be corrected in love. I'm gonna have to correct it. I'm compelled to correct it with the book. I'm gonna let the book speak for itself.
Yeah.
And then, I'm gonna talk about other stuff as well, but building the integrity and the character of men has to be something that I have to make one of my missions because the mission I'm already part of the mission. It's been my life. It's been I had a strong dad. I have a strong dad. He's still alive, but he's had many strokes, he was poisoned, so forth, so on. The civil rights leader for since I was a baby, um, so forth and so on. So it just it hurts when I see men being
Yeah.
restrained, you know what I mean, from just being men, from being masculine, from being uh, uh, men of integrity. And if we speak, we're immediately shut down and put down by the masses, by whoever is just willing to take a dig. So, yeah, man, like I said, that's why I'm compelled to even watch your show. And I like, things that you have lined up and you do it in such a way that it shows good conduct and it shows that you care, you
Yo,
know.
I appreciate it, Phil. Yeah, man. I'm myself, man. I started this journey, making this content. But even before I started making a content, I had to make myself. Trust me, man. Just like the crazy thing about this, I say it on the podcast. Like, man, we start off with hardly any value, man. We got to go out there and create our value. And as we overcome those adversities and those traumas we overcome, it builds character. And when I've seen that my character has been built, over others, I'm like, and I'm helping others already, even before I even did the podcast, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and start talking in front of a camera. Had my first episode, it went going viral. So I wish you luck in the podcast that you create. It's a good thing to maybe do some reaction, give your perspectives about things. I think that'd be cool if you keep that book on you and you do a reaction and you like, bam, well, I don't say that in the book. So yeah, that's a good idea, man. I think that you would have you'll get some good traction in that, and I hope that you succeed for sure, man. I really do.
Well, I mean, in like minds, come together. Like you were just saying, we need each other, man. It's we can't dim a light, and you have a light, and I have to be a part of that light because I am my brother's keeper. We help each other because we're fighting the same fight. You
That's a
mentor
fact.
men. I mentor men. I am still mentored myself just because to me, a man without a mentor, is a man that is trying to recreate the wheel. So it's like, we're here.
You chopping up a little bit there, Phil. It's a little choppy, man. Actually, you froze on me. But yo, Will, if you could hear me, man, I'm gonna go ahead and start settling down a stream and closing things out, brother. But yo, I appreciate you, and come and join the next stream on Wednesday, brother. Yo, chat. Man, we did this for about a good hour 45 minutes, I believe. So I think it was good. Didn't really have enough time. I mean, I could stay on here longer and hop back into TikTok and go to Twitter to try to get some debates going on. So we'll do that next time. I'll dedicate a whole stream to just debating people on TikTok and Twitter and going into those spaces instead of bringing up people to debate. So yeah, we'll dedicate next weekend, next Wednesday. That's what we'll do. Let's get to the super chats though. We got Petty Pure sends in $10. He says, support to the channel. A person who doesn't bring value to you shouldn't be by your side. We need to value you. We need to value yourself first before others. You need to value yourself before you can actually truly value someone else. Because if you don't value yourself, then is it even genuine? You valuing someone else? Usually it's like, are you trying to get, are you just valuing them to get something from them because you're missing it from yourself? I'll say it again. You need to truly value yourself first before you value others, because is it actually genuine? Like, how can it be genuine if you don't value yourself and you value someone else? Because obviously you're looking for something from them because something is missing within you. Bars. We got Alberta Rights Media sends in $2.79, but this is from another country. Please shout out Alicia. Okay. And it also says support you. Okay, I'm not sure who Alicia is, man, but shout out Alicia. Hope you're not. Never mind. We getting late, bro. We ending the stream. Yo, chat, man. We live. Next podcast, quick updates. Next podcast is Friday. We got 4 to 6 lovely ladies on. Before you go, cop the merch. Well, merch is dropping this Friday. Once again, we restocked up. We already sold out of merch, but we just restocked up. Boom. You got the God over man, man over woman, and woman over children shirts. And then we haven't even released the Mr. Man glasses, but these are being released. So these shades, these are the famous shades, bro. These are the ones that I rock. So look, these them ones. I know it got the stickers on it, but take those off. These is the ones. So go ahead and cop the shades when they release this Friday, and go ahead and cop the merch. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all support, and we out. We are out. Let me go ahead and play the exit intro. Well, the outro. Come on, man. Taking that long. Steve, where you at? All right, we out.